Today's video, we'll make a mold to make carbon fiber parts of this Camaro side panel. Alright, so how should I do this? Should I just like trace it out?
That one's starting to dig in. Yeah. This one needs a lot more. You can see it's. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, what we've done here is we've glued the filler piece down, and that's actually holding down our car part. And then in order to seal around the edges for whenever we put the release on, we're using this molding clay. It's essentially like Play-Doh, but we're flattening it out and covering up this foam. Or some of us are covering up the foam, but we're going up to the edge so that way the release doesn't get inside those cracks. And then whenever we do the resin, it won't go in the cracks either.
So guys, in between each layer of the release, you want to make sure that it fully dries. One way to speed up the time is to use a heat gun, and it'll allow it to dry quicker between coats. So we do an orange coat, fiberglass,
Tool coat, or
Orange-
gel coat.
a tool, and then we're going to use chop strand with normal resin.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, hold on. We're going to do 50 milliliters. I'm going to go a little light actually, because the beginning dribble.
Just slowly go over the whole thing. Need a little bit more back here. Yep, there you go. You're good. Go back a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
So now we've applied the first layer of chop strand, and you can see we have a heavy pour of resin. So we did the gel coat, which is an orange first coat, and then we did a chop strand. Sean's vigorously applying some chop strand. He's doing a great job. And then we got the second resin in there. Massage and Sean. It's like a nice juicy steak. This is the most expensive steak.
I'm sure we could get more expensive.
That's true. So like you see how that texture is, like the sheen, right? In this area right there, that's really what we want. That's what I was gonna say. Like that sheen over on this far side. I'm gonna try to get between your hands. Yeah, right where he's putting it, it's a little wet. This part right here is nice, and you can still see the strands through the epoxy. That means that you got just the right amount. So it's been 2 days since we did the mold, and now it's time to pull it, which if we did everything correctly, should not really be too much of an issue. Then we should be able to pull this thing out, which comes out super easily. We got a nice texture on that. Everything's nice and smooth, no breaks. A little bit of a break over here, but I think that was just, I think that's fine. We'll pull some of this clay out of the mold, and that looks pretty fantastic actually.